हमारा
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. First of all, let me say good morning to everybody in United States, Canada, as well as in Latin America, those who are watching this particular program. Thanks for joining us for yet another powerful evening. It's a 65th webinar. That's on Monday, 27th of July, 2020 from India. And that is आइए शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाएं. It's a global confluence of educators and motivators from the world over. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of your neighbors, your community, and the people those are directly or indirectly associated with you in your neighborhood. Please take care of everyone. If you're fine, the world is fine. That's the way you have to look at it. You've got to think positive, you've got to live positive, you've got to walk positive, you've got to talk positive. And particularly when I'm talking about United States, both the shores, when I'm talking about Canada, East and West, and when I'm talking about Latin America, all our brothers and sisters, early in the morning, either you are for the job, you are for the gym, within your residence, or you're doing some yoga, some meditation, some naturopathy. Some of us might be enjoying a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Whatever you're doing, the only thing we would like to tell from India is, please take care of yourself and maintain all the norms which has to be taken during this pandemic coronavirus. Let me move from Canada, Latin America, and United States to Europe. I'm pretty sure you must have enjoyed your lunch. You must have taken your lunch. Things are much better as compared to what it was earlier, as far as the entire Europe is concerned. All our brothers and sisters, those are right over there, we extend you a very warm welcome for joining us till you go for your evening tea. We are in between your lunch and evening tea. Let's spend some time together where we share some thought process with each other. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let me come now to basically Central America, Central Asia. When I come to Central Asia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, and of course, I've got Afghanistan also. Most of us, we speak Russian over here. So, dobre večer, dragi dista Institut al Padalam Turizma I Upravlenia Bureau Shitsui Razistrevac. Thanks for joining us this evening right over here from Central Asia. We extend a very hearty welcome to all of you for joining this webinar. Let me move further from there and come to Middle East. Assalamu alaikum. Most of the people, those join us from Middle East, whether you're from Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, you're coming to Oman, you're coming to Doha, Qatar, you're coming to Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Dubai, all the places we have got lots of children and lots of principals and lots of educators. Those join us every day. We are so grateful to you. And from there, let me come to India at 7 minutes past 7. नमस्कार, प्रणाम, आप सबका स्वागत है आज की शाम. आइए शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाएं. आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही डिस्टिंग्विश्ड गेस्ट हैं, प्रोफेसर विनोद कुमार त्रिपाठी जी. ही इज अ डायरेक्टर एंड दैट इज इंटर यूनिवर्सिटी सेंटर फॉर टीचर्स एजुकेशन. एंड ये इस समय साक्षात हमारे साथ काशी से हैं, वाराणसी से हैं, जो बहुत ही पावन जगह है. बहुत बहुत शत शत प्रणाम है इनको, नमस्कार है. आज की शाम ये हमारे साथ अपने विचार रखेंगे, बातचीत करेंगे और सभी टीचर्स को, सभी एजुकेटर्स को, एजुकेशन की फ्रेटर्निटी को, उसी के साथ साथ बच्चों को जो इस समय लॉकडाउन में अपनी अपनी जगहों में, अपने घरों में हैं, उनके साथ भी वार्तालाप करेंगे और बातचीत करेंगे. सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, वहां से मैं भारत से थोड़ा आगे चलता हूं. हमारा ब्यूटीफुल नॉर्थ ईस्ट का स्टेट्स है. 8 स्टेट्स हमारे साथ रोज शाम को ज्वाइन करती हैं और उनसे आगे निकलता हूं तो मैं आपको लेके चल रहा हूं to 650 million people in ASEAN, Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Brunei, all the 10 countries and Vietnam. When I talk about them, all of them, they are a part of this particular webinar series every evening. And of course, how can I forget the people? Those are at present in Bahrain. About 270 families join us every day on the Facebook. I'm so grateful to each one of you. So ladies and gentlemen, while moving in this particular journey, Let me just take all of you. Initially, I show you few slides because some of us joined for the first time. So you should know what exactly is this program, why do we have this webinar, what do we want to achieve from this webinar, what exactly this series is doing, and how it's empowering the entire education ecosystem. And that's a global confluence of educators and motivators from world. So ladies and gentlemen, our chamber, International Chamber for Service Industry, when I talk about, since 1994, that is way back before we started in 2003 as a part of Bharatiya Parvasi Divas. There are approximately 30 million plus Indians abroad. Those are adding up so much to the economy world over, generating employment, adding a lot to the GDP of the various countries, and at the same time, they are also part of the FDI and FII in India. We extend a very hearty welcome to all our brothers and sisters. Those are joining from different countries on the watch parties, on the Facebook, Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. We wish to share with all of you, during this pandemic, maximum suffering is that of the education system. And when we are talking about the education ecosystem, Monday to Friday, every day in the evening, 7 to 8 p.m., we bring to you making education relevant. And every Saturday, we talk about global wellness, that is Ayurveda for the global wellness. Now, let's proceed. During this lockdown, the entire thought process is affected. Business is affected. Physical and mental health is affected. Main part of the universe, that is means education is affected. हमारे भारत से जब हम सारे वर्ल्ड के साथ कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं, so it's a global education collaboration. Vasudev Kutumbakam, one world, one love, one family, and that is the philosophy we talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, our chamber, through its own sources, resources, inputs, we are trying to do the beaming from morning 9 o'clock till evening 9 o'clock. We are reaching out all the way to Mongolia, all the way to Uzbekistan, all the way to Central Asia, all the way to Latin America. And we open up our channel in the morning at 9 a.m. and we close it at 9 p.m. And this is the last segment of the journey every day in the evening. When 7 onwards, we bring this special webinar with a special celebrity and a distinguished guest to you every evening. These are the modules which we are covering because skill gap is very important. At this point of time, the teachers, the youth, the educators, the psychologists, the counselors, and everybody whosoever is directly, indirectly. Of course, technology is going to play a very important role in future. Artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual, blockchain, Internet of Things, and many more when we talk about. And at present, on 22nd of July, we had International School Education Conference. On 23rd, we had the Higher Education Global Conference. And why did we start this journey? What do we want to achieve from this journey? Why are we having this webinar series? Now, ladies and gentlemen, world over, when the children are at home and when our entire fraternity is carrying out a lot of research, the inputs are coming, the next misunderstanding world over, and the crisis is going to be that of water. Water crisis, water conservation, water misunderstanding. Day before yesterday, if you watched the complete program, if you have not watched it, I would request you watch the Zee TV program day before yesterday's on the DNA, which comes at 9 p.m. in the evening, and you will come to know what Mr. Sudhir Chaudhary had covered over there, what exactly is happening globally, and what all different countries are doing when they're constructing dams, and what all is going to happen. So at this point of time, when your children are at home, whether small kiddies or grown-up kids, parents, you are requested अपने घर से स्टार्ट कीजिए जर्नी जल संरक्षण की, और इसके बाद जब स्कूल, कॉलेजेस, इंस्टीट्यूशन खुलेंगे तो वहां पर भी जल की एक एक बूंद को बचाना होगा. जिन वर्किंग प्लेसेस पर आप जाते हैं, जो पब्लिक के प्लेसेस आप यूटिलाइज करते हैं, उन सब जगहों में भी यदि जल को नहीं बचाया गया तो जल संरक्षण के बगैर आप देखिएगा किस तरह की मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग आगे रिसर्च आ रही है. वी ऑल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. इसी सीरीज के अंदर हम सैटरडे मॉर्निंग को आपके साथ जब बातचीत करते हैं, देयर आर मोर देन 500 मिलियन प्लस बुद्धिस्ट फॉलोअर्स वर्ल्ड ओवर, और हम इंटरनेशनल बुद्धिस्ट कॉन्फेडरेशन के साथ मिलकर आप लोगों तक पहुंचते हैं और हमारे साथ जुड़ते हैं हमारे इंटरनेशनल बुद्धिस्ट कॉन्फेडरेशन के सेक्रेटरी जनरल वेनरेबल डॉक्टर धम्मा पिया जी एवरी सैटरडे, और हम 3 इंटरनेशनल पैनलिस्ट को लेके आते हैं और बातचीत होती है कि बुद्धा की फिलॉसफी की क्या रेलेवेंस है आज के एजुकेशन सिस्टम में, बुद्धा की जो भी टीचिंग है उसको किस तरीके से आज के एजुकेशन सिस्टम के समावेश में हम उसको लेके चलते हैं। सैटरडे मॉर्निंग आपका बुद्धिज्म और सैटरडे इवनिंग आपकी आयुर्वेदा फॉर द ग्लोबल वेलनेस। हर शनिवार शाम को बहुत सारे आयुर्वेदिस्ट इकट्ठे होते हैं और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष के अंडर जो पैथीज और जो ग्लोबल रेमेडीज और सब चीजें दी जा रही हैं उसकी बातचीत होती है और ग्लोबल वेलनेस की तरफ को हम चलते हैं, क्योंकि वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की बातचीत हो रही है। संडे मॉर्निंग, कौन कहता है कि संडे को छुट्टी होनी चाहिए? संडे तो ज्यादा प्रोडक्टिव होना चाहिए, संडे ज्यादा इनोवेटिव होना चाहिए। एवरी संडे वी गेट प्रोफेसर सत्येंद्र धीमान फ्रॉम द यूएसए, फ्रॉम द वुडबरी यूनिवर्सिटी, एंड सत्येंद्र धीमान जी बातचीत करते हैं श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की, आज की एजुकेशन सिस्टम में उसकी रेलेवेंस क्या है। 18 अध्याय जो गीता के हैं उसमें से 6 अध्याय हम कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं और आगे उस जर्नी में बढ़ रहे हैं। So we are thankful to Professor Satyendra Dhiman Sahab also coming every Sunday morning. Every Sunday evening, we have got a special webinar series, India ASEAN, all the 10 countries and 650 million population what we are talking about. 15 जुलाई बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट डे, वर्ल्ड, जब आप बात करते हैं यूनाइटेड नेशन की तो वर्ल्ड यूथ स्किल्स डे, युवा के लिए। और उनको, युवा पीढ़ी को क्या चाहिए, यूथ क्या चाहता है, यूथ के अंदर क्या चल रहा है, यूथ क्या चेंज चाहता है, यूथ किस तरीके की पेडागॉजीज चाहता है, यूथ अपने जीवन में क्या बदलाव चाहता है, पेरेंट्स को भी समझना होगा, एजुकेटर्स को भी समझना होगा, सिस्टम को भी समझना होगा। क्योंकि आज के जो मिलेनियल्स हैं, मैं उन बच्चों के साथ हूं क्योंकि गैजेट्स के साथ पैदा हुए हैं और ये टेक्नोलॉजी को इतना समझते हैं कि बहुत बार इन बच्चों से भी हमको पूछना पड़ता है कि आप बताइए कि इसका इस्तेमाल कैसे करना है। जितने भी एल्डरली लोग हैं वो मोबाइल का इस्तेमाल कॉलिंग के लिए, व्हाट्सएप के लिए, मैसेजेस के लिए, कुछ चीजों के लिए करते होंगे, लेकिन यंगस्टर्स को आप पूछें तो सोशल मीडिया और बाकी सब चीजों को लेकर इंडिया टुडे का एक आर्टिकल है, देयर आर मोर देन 4000 एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ द मोबाइल फोन। कैन यू इमेजिन, you are carrying the whole world in your pocket, and that's what the youngsters are doing today. We got to understand. जब हम युवा पीढ़ी पर फोकस कर रहे हैं तो हम विमेन एम्पावरमेंट पर फोकस कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि यदि आप पुरुष को शिक्षा दे रहे हैं तो आप अकेले शिक्षक, एक आदमी को शिक्षा दे रहे हैं। यदि आप लड़की को शिक्षा दे रहे हैं तो आप 7 पीढ़ी तक शिक्षा दे रहे हैं। जिम्मेदारी संग नारी, भर रही है उड़ान, ना कोई शिकायत ना कोई थकान। And this future is going to be women empowerment, and that's what is the agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, world over, we all deliberated, and I took the inputs from all the advisors and presidents world over of ours, and they all have given the inputs कि 12 अगस्त को, वेंसडे को, वर्ल्ड यूथ डे है। वर्ल्ड यूथ डे में जो युवा का दिन है, उस दिन हम सुबह 9 बजे से रात के 9 बजे तक 12 घंटे का कॉन्टिन्यूस एक प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं, स्कूल के लिए, कॉलेजेस के लिए, इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए, यूथ के लिए। और इसी के अंदर बहुत सारी डेलिब्रेशन और युवा पीढ़ी की आवाज पूरे वर्ल्ड से सुनाई देगी आप लोगों को। हम सारे वर्ल्ड के यूथ को इकट्ठा कर रहे हैं, एंड देन ऑल्सो देयर इज अ रिकॉग्निशन, ऑनर्स एंड अवार्ड्स एंड कॉन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ द डिफरेंट कॉन्टिनेंट्स एंड डिफरेंट यूथ फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड ओवर। This is the last slide which I share with all of you, and that is something very important, and which is the philosophy of the ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry। ये सोचता है whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, very important to understand, whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe can achieve। हमको सबसे पहले कोई आइडिया कंसीव करना होगा और उस आइडिया को बिलीव करना होगा, और जब उस आइडिया को कंसीव और बिलीव कर लेंगे तो उसको अचीव करना आसान होगा। कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है इस दुनिया में यदि आप एक बार प्रयास कर लें। सो लेट्स कम टुगेदर, मेकिंग एजुकेशन रेलेवेंट, and that is global confluence of educators, motivators, टेक्नोक्रेट्स एंड काउंसलर्स, क्योंकि हम विमेन एम्पावरमेंट की भी बातचीत कर रहे हैं। अगर कोई पैनलिस्ट आना चाहते हैं, सजेशन देना चाहते हैं, तो आप अपनी ईमेल भेज सकते हैं innovation@icsi.asia। हम हर शाम पूरे वर्ल्ड से बहुत सारे बच्चों को आमंत्रित करते हैं एंड ओनली ऑन द विमेन एम्पावरमेंट। तो आज के जो हमारे डिस्टिंग्विश्ड स्पीकर हैं, उनके विचार विमर्श के बाद, उनके बातचीत करने के बाद, हम 5 बच्चियों को, these 5 girls will speak for 1 minute each, ये यूनिवर्स में क्या चाहती हैं, ये वर्ल्ड में क्या चाहती हैं। इस तरह से हम 5 बच्चियों को रोज लेकर आते हैं, 5 से 6 बच्चियों को, विमेन एम्पावरमेंट, गर्ल चाइल्ड एम्पावरमेंट, and that is the way the whole world has to go. So ladies and gentlemen, like it happens in the film industry, like it happens in the media entertainment industry, let me extend a very hearty welcome to these kids also, and at the same time let me extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished guest today, Professor Vinod Kumar Tripathi ji, Director, Inter University Center for Teacher Education. Very hearty welcome. आज क्या coincidence है, today is Monday, it's a Lord Shiva's day, and when we talk about Lord Shiva's day, लॉर्ड शिवा की नगरी है काशी, और काशी वाराणसी जिसको हम बातचीत करते हैं। आज हमारे साथ हमारे डिस्टिंग्विश्ड गेस्ट, हार्टी वेलकम टू प्रोफेसर विनोद कुमार त्रिपाठी जी, डायरेक्टर इंटर यूनिवर्सिटी सेंटर फॉर टीचर एजुकेशन। इनका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। He has got 40 years of teaching and research experience, ladies and gentlemen, out of which first 20 years in the field of science and then in the ecosystem of empowering entire education till date. He was earlier joint director and director of the NCERT, which is an apex institution of the school education for the entire India. He has an extensive experience in research, knowledge management, and has traveled extensively in India and abroad for educational conferences and research projects. He has been into advisory and consultancy of various projects for teachers training and education development. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, I extend a very hearty welcome to Professor Vinod Kumar Tripathi ji. And right here in the center stage, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, शुभ स्वागत है आपका। और आज की शाम आप हमारे साथ हैं, हमारा अहोभाग्य, और मैं आपसे निवेदन करूंगा, जो कुछ भी आप विचार टीचर्स के साथ, एजुकेटर्स के साथ, प्रिंसिपल्स के साथ, बच्चों के साथ, सबके साथ जो भी विचार आप देना चाहते हैं, आज द होल ग्लोब, द एंटायर ग्लोब, फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड ओवर, द पीपल आर विद यू, पीपल आर पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम, people are watching you live on the Facebook, Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. Watch parties are on. People are interested, people are keen, and they are looking forward to hear Professor Vinod Kumar Tripathi ji. And ladies and gentlemen, let me also endorse, I learned so much from him in the last 1 decade, from the time I met him, and from the time, in a very humble way, when I made it a request to him, I would like to dedicate and devote my rest of the life, when I'm touching 70, whatever is the remaining part of life, I have got an energy of that 20-year-old boy. So I want to learn from Professor Vinod Kumar Tripathi ji, Director Sahab IUCTE, this evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Gulshan Sharma ji. A very good morning, very good afternoon, and very good evening to the friends across the globe. At the outset, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Gulshan Sharma ji, who is having so rich experience in variety of the fields, and is a great motivator, as we have just seen a few minutes back, that how you could have realized a flow of energy through his word, and the entire program he summarized, which he is monitoring, he is conducting, he is organizing by himself, and is trying to give the entire world a message that how making education relevant. I'm really so happy that the participants are across the globe and lot of interest. And of course, this webinar is going on for so many days, and lot of people have joined so far and have been benefited by the lecture of the various speeches of the various experts who are eminent in their fields. I'm extremely happy to be amongst you all today, and it's a great opportunity for me to share my views, my ideas, my learning in the past 40 years, which I have earned through various institutions in India and abroad, and through various organizations, out of my work, out of my interactions, and out of my own learning. Friends, today's topic, making education relevant, is, you see, in a way it is very simple, but highly complex too. Because education is the core of the life of mankind. And if one look into education and look in a way that right from the origin of human being and its evolution throughout, how really education has empowered them to attain the heights, to attain the richness to this level what today in our hand. But we also know that in our end time, the education that was at highest level, of course, the term of references, in terms of the development, in terms of scientific growth, and many other parameters which you can look into. But other parameters that relates to our values, our character building, and our other parts of our personality. Now, since we are at a global platform, I'm putting these all because if you see the fabric of the entire world is not the same, though we have basic common things across the world. And those basic common things are so relevant to the life that any human being without that, even I should say, cannot survive, because those basic traits, those basic things are very, very essential for the life. So I believe, as Gulshan Sharma has said, that I'm coming from a city, a holy city, which is widely known, and I know that being from Kashi, having my full education from Banaras Hindu University, the great foundation of Mahamana, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, a great educationist, a great social reformer, he has given service to mankind, personality of that nature. And his ideas, what I just spoken to you a few minutes back, that our past and present to be integrated in such a way that we can lead a peaceful life, we can lead happy life, and we can live a life that gives us all amenities, all pleasure, all opportunities to grow further and to develop ourselves. So that kind of thinking process, 100 years back when he had the foundation of this university, he laid down with these principles. And it made it also that let this learning goes through not only to within the university, across the university, across the India, across the world. So with this kind of foundation, we have made our education right from beginning that life is not only can be seen from one angle, that's the growth and development, but at the same time, we have to also look the character building and value aspect of the life. Many phases of life, right from our birth to the end of our life, everybody has to see. And many instances come, remain in a state of mind, state of action that we have no understanding of it. We don't find a right path for that. And then we find that how to proceed further. And currently we are facing that kind of situation. Friends, this COVID-19 pandemic has given us a new challenge, has given us a new kind of thinking process that how to save, how to reinvent, how to re-emphasize on such kind of education also. And that is why I believe that Dr. Gulshan Sharma, who has given Making Education Relevant, this topic is very, very pertinent, as I said in the beginning, for our discussion. And all facets, what he had just explained in his few slides, that every part had its relationship with the education and its relevance in the life. So with that point of view, if you see, so with that, we should not have a very narrow sense of understanding education, rather very, very broad. Because the education in the current time, right from the preschool to the higher education, what going on across the world, maybe that some kind of reform, some kind of changes we may forward, keeping these new kind of happenings, this kind of the natural aspects, this kind of the worldly aspects, and this kind of the aspects which is beyond our understanding, that we call sometimes, we call it superpower. So from that point of view, we have to look into that entire view of the education we receive from that. The definition which we through UNESCO, through World Bank, that we have to see education as human right, and human right for all throughout life. Okay? But that has a lot of meaning. It seems, this definition has a lot of understanding too, that education, human right for all throughout life, that at every stage of life, there is this education gives some kind of new thoughts, new understanding, new learning. And that is why we say lifelong learning process. Now we are in the world of lifelong learning. We are learning from the current situation. We have learned so much from the past. Our great educationist and the independent India, the first education commission, which was led by Dr. Radhakrishnan, he said that what education provides us, it brings creativity in the mankind, and that creativity help us to empower all historical battle and advertisements of the nature. So what is happening in the nature, what has happened in the past, to overcome that, to empower that, to provide a new kind of solution to that, that is education. So that is what his vision was in 1948, 49, 40, 50. So that time he has thought that kind of education, in India. But it's true that in the course of time, not only India, but the scenario of education, we are very much witnessing that it has gone towards something where we look for a different kind of way of life and kind of thought processes about the life. And that is looking towards the material world more than the world of the spirituality. So, this is the point I rightly started, that this is the time to look into the education from both angles. This is the time that when we see our new generation, that the kind of education which we are going to provide them, that must have some perpetual values. We must think of the perpetual values that is there and that is essential for every human being. Anywhere in the world, on this earth, on this globe, or elsewhere, perpetual values are very, very important. And how to bring it in our curriculum, how to bring it in our entire education process is a challenging point for us. Besides, we must see that our curriculum must have all the challenges which are facing today, that how it's reach, access, how it could be equitable, how it could be provided, that it is economical, how it could be accessible to all, how it is bringing free. So all such issues, all such parameters, which has been given by the educationists, by various organizations, that is keeping on top, but in that it must have the curriculum of that kind. And now many new kind of pedagogies are coming. And if you see from that, as I said in the beginning, that evolutionary point, even if we take the growth and development of the modern world, and what we see the theories of education in the 1900, and then now today's, keeping aside that those values and thoughts, those and keep it on one hand, then how the current education is proceeding, that is moving forward, then you see that right from the Piaget, then Vygotsky, who are the stalwarts, even their philosophy, their theories are not coming into practice. But see, if analyze it, we are not providing that kind of opportunity. That has taught very much about our social fabrics, our interrelationship, our relationship, parents, and community. That is how to move forward right from the beginning. Children must have that opportunity. But see, we have those, we are bringing it to practice. And this is what it is only about years back. So I think that all such kind of challenges are before us when we are looking into the education. And my personal experience in the school education for about more than 15 years and about 5 years.
I think we lost the signal for a little while. He would just be back with us. We just lost the signal. He'll just be back with us. You have to unmute your mic, sir. You have to unmute.
Yeah, it is muted. Yes, fine.
Yes, kindly. Yes, please go ahead.
Audible. Yeah. So, friends, then I'm coming to the point at the current education. Now, even see that the kind of education we are providing in our school, we have to see that
I think I would request you. We can take on without without video, then the audio strength will pick up. I think we can take without video. If we take unmute sir, unmute. You have to unmute. Yes.
Yeah. Signal was lost.
Now it's okay. Now it's fine.
Yeah, because orientation was different, so I have changed the orientation. Here currently.
Now it's better. Now it's better.
It's much better. It's much better. I could see.
Please.
So then I was talking about the trends in the modern education. Now, trends in the modern education is, again, we have to give a lot of space to the learner, because now the access has enhanced if you compare the past. Right? In India also, I could see that because of the new technology, because of the information and communication technology, because of the internet services, because of the new kind of the digital platforms, it is reaching up to the villages. So under that kind of situation, that taking on one hand that all these aspects of curriculum, how it is transacted. So that is why we have taken now 5 parts. One is perpetual and constitutional values as per their own countries. Then second is teaching and innovation protocol in our teaching learning process. Third is stage specific knowledge of the subject, of the integration of the subjects, what is we call content knowledge. And third is, for higher education, we have taken research and innovation, new challenges, new opportunities. And the fourth is that, or the fifth is skill development and entrepreneurship. Now, if you take all 5 together and make it as a framework of education, we have to find that where is what is required, where is the gap. So a lot of research is required, and this research is not only that by the educationist, but there are scopes that how we as a parent, we as a teacher of the school education, we as a community member who are the social reformers, I believe that we are all having our responsibility for the society. So in one way or other, we are doing something for the society. How it can reach to that level? So it has to reach to the grassroots level. So all such point is very much required. And perhaps I could see, I'm what analyzing, that under this current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, what we are looking at, in spite of so much scientific advancements, so much of our understanding about the micro level of these substances and things, biological and non-biological entities, somewhere we are not able to achieve what we really can achieve. And there are many philosophers, many thinkers, many educationists, many scientists, when we are coming to a platform, there is thinking that somewhere, somehow we have been lacking in our education system something that is not giving that kind of strength among us, that we are facing this challenge with that kind of better situation, so that management is much better. It would have not happened to this stage, I should say like that. And of course, we are not above and beyond nature. Nature is the calamities, these catastrophes that can do anything. But certainly we must have that kind of, our inbuilt capacity, which human being with having a lot of potential, lot of, empowered capacities provided by super natural powers. So still we have to make it jagrat, hum kehte hain usko, to awaken it. And there are processes in our ancient Indian knowledge. I'm happy that Dr. Gulshan Sharma has also given opportunity for Gita, pravachan or Gita Gyan. And almost he has completed 6 adhyaya. And I think just this all 6 adhyaya of Gita talks about what? Talks about Sankhya Yoga, talks about Karma Yoga, talks about Yoga, talks about Tattva, talks about supernatural power. What enlighten us? What is giving that strength? How we stand when we have no thinking, no understanding, nothing, dark, then something comes, some light comes and we become Jagrat. So what is that power? So all such kind of, from 1st to 6th Adhyaya talks about only that, because there Krishna is giving Arjun that kind of understanding that utho, Jagrat ho, or khade ho jao. So I think that is some message which is going on across the world. We must take it also. And this is a very integral part of the education system. We must also understand and accept it. This would be something which I would like to say very emphatically today, that we must understand and we must accept it. It is irrespective of religion. It is irrespective of caste. It is for the mankind, for the humanity. These are nothing but the value system. The value system, Mahamana has said that, you see, if you talk, say Hindu, doesn't mean that I'm reflecting to any dharma, any religion. It's a way of life. So I'm talking about the way of life. That is the part of education which really we need today. And perhaps my dear friends who are coming across the world over this platform, I really humbly request you that join us in this endeavor. Understand what yoga is, what naturopathy is. And Dr. Gulshan Sharma, you are doing a great job. I'm very so happy that our association for last 10 years, today you are, making it so relevant that I'm also getting proud of it. During my course of the NCRT as the joint director and director, he has delivered certain lectures and we all were so motivated. So he's a great motivator. Recently, I heard him in the National Council of Teacher Education. Wonderful. So today when he mentioned to me a few days back, I really appreciated his endeavor. And I happily said that it will be a great opportunity for me. I can talk to my friends at what actually required in our education system currently. I understand that all whatever we talk the process of education, the methods of education, social foundations of education. But this spiritual aspect is missing. I could see right from school education to higher education in the curriculum. And we are making our full effort that in India, we may have this part as an integral part of our curriculum. Now onward in the education system, we have something in our school education with the ease of the system that school education and higher education part, but we are trying to integrate and bring it, a synergetic effect so that it goes from top to bottom level. So perhaps this is what required across the educational scenario of the world. And if this message goes to our organization we are working for the education, to the educationists, to philosophers who are thinking in that direction, perhaps it would be something that we all could be participatory in that, and we can work together in coordination. Perhaps that is required. The world is now like one village, like one city, like one part of the globe. So in that way, if you see that all such kind of ideas, all such kind of thinking processes across the world, which affects the mankind in a positive manner, must be shared at such kind of platform so that we are benefited by that. So perhaps this is the right time that, what our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister says, that this COVID pandemic 19, which has affected us so badly, but it also has given us challenges and opportunities. So perhaps we should draw that. We are drawing it as a strength for us. We are all, motivated, and we are working very sincerely, very hard, that how really we can bring our small efforts through each corner. It could be synergetically, could be something like that. It is visible. So perhaps it is required here at the world level, at this forum. Dr. Gulshan Sharma has initiated this. I really appreciate that. What he said in the beginning, I was surprised that he has covered almost all effort, all initiative which Government of India has taken during last 4 months. And these are all initiative are just, if you see in totality, it is for the mankind, it is empowering us, it is through the education system, and it is making education relevant, I believe. If you go like that, and if you currently start even thinking in that process, it will be something that letting the light, in that direction. So I thank you all once again. Thank you, Dr. Gulshan Sharma, because at this platform, I have just heard that there are 5 young girls who are going to share their view, and I do not know what is the system, whether it is a bilateral dialogue or something like that. But even this 1 hour time is very precious for you all, and whatever time we are spending over here, that is good, that is for the human being, and that is for the humanity, for the cause of humanity. Thank you very much, Gulshan Sharma ji.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you once again to all of you.
Thank you.
Listening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your very kind words. You have been so kind, and you have been so generous, and you covered almost all the aspects of education. Can I make a humble request to you? If you could give us little insight of the Inter-University Center for Teachers Education as well. That would be very kind of you, because some of the people from world over on the Facebook watch party, they have written to me that IUCTE, Dr. Sharma, what you mentioned over there, Inter-University Center for Teachers Education. And if you could just give a little touch on to that, it will be very kind.
Sure, it is my pleasure. It is my great pleasure. Yeah. And I'm happy, and I really appreciate my friends who have just inquired about us. Friends, we are Inter-University Center for Teacher Education. As you know, in India, we have, as I said, that there is higher education entire process. One group of the secretariat looks into that, and under that, MHRD's Ministry of Human Resource Development, we have University Grant Commission, that is the apex body of the higher education system, because that comes under the university and colleges. So the University Grant Commission, right from 80s, they have just constituted some of the inter-university center that may collaborate with the universities on certain specialized area. Currently in India, we have 7 inter-universities. The one is very famous, you might be aware of it, that is in Pune, Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics. And Professor Narlikar, very famous scientist who founded that and who is currently still giving his services as a visiting professor in that Inter-University Center. Secondly, we have Inter-University Accelerator Center that works in the nuclear physics. We also have an Inter-University Center in instrumentation and sophisticated processes. For that, to provide opportunity for the various universities to come at one platform, learn new instruments and new techniques. That is the third one. We have an information and library inter-university center that is at Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar in Gujarat. And we also have a consortium for educational communication, that all digital kind of things through the digital mode, whatever going on in the higher education, they interact with all the university. This is the latest one, which was laid down its foundation by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, in 2014, as is the first institution. And he thought that the leader of the education in India, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, he started a mission mode program, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission for Teacher and Teaching. And this mission mode program, to support it and to take it forward and to integrate the teacher education in the country among the universities and higher education institutions, he also established this institution as Inter-University Center for Teacher Education. And with the blessings of you, I had the opportunity to come from the NCERT here as the first and founder director. And I'm in a phase of the establishment of this university. And just only a few years, hardly I have come over here for 3 years, and we are trying to established that center in a way that it can provide leadership in the higher education to the universities of the country and across the world, across the globe, with you people who are having your understanding and interest in that area. Thank you very much for knowing about the Inter-University Center for Teacher Education. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us the insight of the Inter-University Center for Teaching Education. Not only about Varanasi, you gave the entire spectrum and the entire canvas of the whole country, what all is happening. And our best wishes and our great wishes to you, because it's such a great cause what you are doing. It's such a noble cause, and you are at such a city. Today, I would say, I don't know, it's a sheer coincidence that today is a Monday and you are at Kashi, you are at Varanasi, and it's a month of Sawan that is dedicated to Lord Shiva. And yes, sir.
I have observed today the Rudra-abhishek of Lord Shiva in the noontime, and I just saying that let Lord Shiva bless all countrymen all over the globe, our Indians, our NRIs, our Indian-based foreign citizens, and my foreigner friends, everybody blessed by the Lord Shiva from Kashi. I pray for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Nothing could have been more pious. Now, you were asking for that, why these, what exactly is the protocol and how? We just get 5-6 girls across from the country, and they just speak for a minute or two and what they want to become, what they want to do in life, how a girl child education is important, because we want to send a message world over that if we empower a girl child, how the subsequent generations are going to be empowered. So with that as a vision, with your permission, because you are the distinguished guest today, can we give a minute or two to each child?
Sure. It is pleasure to me. I'll also observe it.
Yes, very kind of you.
I'll be witnessing that.
With these words, my deepest thanks and deep regards to you, sir. We will have you again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just invite first girl right over here, Meghali. You got to unmute your mic, child. Beta apna mic unmute karo and show to the whole world. Today you are the celebrity. Come right in front of the audience and just talk about yourself. Who is Meghali? What are you doing? What are your hobbies? And what would you like to tell the girl child everywhere, world over, all the children, beta? Just hearty welcome to you on this program.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir, for this great opportunity.
Yeah.
Actually,
what are your hobbies, beta? What are your hobbies?
Actually, my hobbies is to do painting.
Okay.
And actually, I wanted to become an artist.
You want to become an artist? Okay.
Yes,
good. Very good. अब ये बताओ कि आप पूरे वर्ल्ड में, बिकॉज हिंदी भी है, इंग्लिश भी है, दोनों भाषाओं को लेके चल रहे हैं. इंग्लिश में इसलिए बात कर रहे हैं कि वर्ल्ड ओवर जो लोग जुड़े हुए हैं नेटिव वहां के, उनको भी अच्छा लगे.
Yes,
what message would you like to give to every girl world over?
I just only want to say that don't become underconfident or don't make yourself shy to do education or to do any activity.
Okay. So don't be shy. Take on any activity,
yes,
but do well in life.
Do well.
Great, Meghali. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, Dhairya, come on, unmute your mic, child. Come on, come in front of the world. The whole world.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, child. How are you, beta?
Sir, I'm very nice. Tell about you,
sir. So happy. What are you studying? कौन सी क्लास में हैं आप?
सर मैं 12th क्लास में हूँ. मैंने ह्यूमैनिटीज ली हुई है.
ह्यूमैनिटीज लिया हुआ है. आर्ट से. आर्ट तो बेस है पूरे ब्रह्मांड का. आर्ट के ऊपर और कल्चर पे ही तो सब पे टिका हुआ है. अभी आपके सामने प्रोफेसर विनोद कुमार त्रिपाठी जी यही बात कर रहे थे कि हम अपनी सभ्यता को, अपनी संस्कृति को, अपने कल्चर को बचा के रखें. आपकी हॉबीज क्या बेटे?
सर मेरी हॉबीज में इंक्लूड होंगे डांसिंग एंड वेल आई लाइक टू से डूडलिंग.
Okay.
It's a kind of drawing.
Okay. What message do you want to give world over to all the girl child? जितनी भी बच्चियां हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड में, all girls, what message do you want to give?
Well, mainly I would like to say hold on, because things are going to get better for girls, because we
Okay.
are shifting into the equalist society where
Wow.
every girl would get it. Yes.
Yes, SDG 5, equal rights for boys and girls and women empowerment.
Yes,
God bless you,
sir.
child. Such a
Thank you,
pleasure
sir.
to have you with us. Thank you, mera beta. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Thanks for joining. Okay, who's the next in the series? Let me just have a look at it. So, Aishna, you can unmute your mic, child. You can come in front. Aishna, good evening, beta.
Good evening, sir.
God bless you. How are you? घर में सब लोग कैसे हैं?
सब अच्छे हैं, sir. I'm
Very
also
good.
fine.
Very good. आप क्या पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं? कौन सी क्लास में हैं?
Sir, right now I'm in 12th commerce.
12th कॉमर्स में. आपने
हाँ.
कॉमर्स क्यों लिया? मम्मा पापा ने कहा या तुमने खुद सोचा?
नहीं सर, वो कॉमर्स में इंटरेस्ट था, साइंस में भी नहीं था, ह्यूमैनिटीज में नहीं था, तो कॉमर्स लिया.
तो आप लाइफ में क्या बनना चाहते हो बेटा? What do you want to become in your life?
सर, MBA करके I just want to pursue a job with a nice placement.
Okay, you want to do MBA. Okay, MBA
Yes,
के
sir.
बारे में आपने सुना है. तो MBA की 3-4 स्ट्रीम्स होती हैं. एक HR होता है, एक मार्केटिंग होता है, एक फाइनेंस होता है, एक
Yes, sir.
इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस होता है. कौन सा करना चाहेंगे आप?
Sir, HR.
HR करना चाहेंगे, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. वाओ.
Yes.
एंड आइशना एज ए गुड ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. आप सारे वर्ल्ड की गर्ल्स को क्या कहना चाहेंगे आज की शाम को? What would you like to tell them?
Sir,
Today you are celebrating.
So I would like to say that just be determined, हार मत मानो, कभी डरो मत, and also to learn martial arts.
Okay, you want martial arts. Oh, okay, that's great. Fine, thank you, beta. God bless you. Sudiksha, if you can see us, you can unmute your mic, child. Please come in the front of audience. God bless you. Let's have
Yes,
you,
sir.
Sudiksha.
Yes, sir. It's a great opportunity to talk to you.
Okay, आप visual में नहीं आ सकते. Okay, fine, Sudiksha. Tell something about yourself, beta.
Sir, I'm studying in 12th commerce and my hobbies are really watching movies.
Watching movies, okay.
Yes, sir.
देशभक्ति की कोई मूवी देखी है क्या?
Sir, no, related to some science and fiction and thriller.
Okay, science and fiction. कौन सी मूवी देखी है साइंस एंड फिक्शन पर?
Sir, last movie मैंने Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind देखी थी.
Wow, what do you want to become in life, beta?
Sir, I want to become a CA.
You want to become chartered accountant? Wow, आप लोगों के अकाउंट संभालना चाहते हैं. Very good, very good, very good. God bless you. God bless you, beta. All the best. Have a good day. Do we have Dipanshi? Do we have Dipanshi here? Are you there, Dipanshi? I think she could not join. Anyway, let me try once more. Dipanshi, are you there? No, she is not there. Great. So, sir, you heard some young girls. These are the women empowerment, equality, and that's what we are working hard. Whatever I learned from you, whatever I picked up from you, when I met you 10 years back in the NCRT, I'm just trying to take that agenda forward. And our chamber, International Chamber for Service Industry, is working in that direction. हम जल संरक्षण में भी इस समय काम कर रहे हैं क्योंकि वाटर की क्राइसिस बहुत आने वाली है और हर एक माँ बाप को ये निवेदन कर रहे हैं कि बच्चे आपके इस समय आपके साथ घर पर हैं तो पानी की हर बूंद को बचाइए, हर जगह से बचाइए. और साथ ही साथ हम गर्ल्स में खासकर विमेन एम्पावरमेंट में ये चीज लेके आना चाह रहे हैं कि अगर ये बच्चे शिक्षित होंगे, जैसे पहले आया बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बचाओ, इस तरीके से बहुत सारी चीजें आई. If these girls are empowered, if they tomorrow take on equal rights, equal status, equal place in the society, I think society is going to be much better. आपने पहले बहुत सारी moral values की भी बातचीत की, आपने ethics की बात की, वेदों की बात की, आपने गीता की बात की, गीता के chapters की बात की, गीता के ज्ञान की बातचीत की. आप world के सारे youth को what message, sir, would you like to give today, right from Kashi, right from Varanasi? And ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat, whether it's a morning or it's an afternoon or it's an evening, the Kashi, the Varanasi, which is dedicated, related, and everything very pious with Lord Shiva, our Professor Binod Kumar Tripathi ji, the Director Sahab, He's right over there in Kashi at this point of time. So, sir, I would like to request you, what message would you like to give to the youth of the world? Up now, I don't want to keep the boys also little away. So, boys and girls, all the youth of the world, sir, what message would you like to give it to them so that they feel happy about it, that today we were privileged to listen to Professor Vinod Kumar Tripathi ji?
Thank you very much, Dr. Gulshan Sharma. I'm really very happy to first, I would like to, appreciate all the 4 young girls who have just expressed their views. And this is what the, current trend of education. What I could draw out of their impression that उड़ान, जो भी आपने कहा था शुरू में, ये उड़ान की तरफ है. Day before yesterday, I had addressed the same chapter on equality, gender equality, and that was the women studies cell that is called UDAN. And they were talking on this. That was also international seminar, but only one thing I could see a difference, that you are wise to conduct it at this time. So you have the globe with you. That was in the noon time in India. So many of the participants from Canada and elsewhere, they said that we had very difficult time to join this, at this time. So your time is very correct. And the impression which we understand from their, understanding what their expression is, that the current education really for the youth is to see every kind of changes, how the society is changing, how science and technology is growing and providing space for development, and at the same time, how the human values need of the hour should be built in our mind, in our heart, in our action. So, हम तो ये कहेंगे, अगर आप काशी की बात कहे हैं, तो शरीर, मन, बुद्धि और आत्मा, इसको कंटेम्पलेट करना थोड़ा हमें इंग्लिश में मुश्किल है. और फिजिकल एंड बॉडी, मन, जब मन की बात करते हैं तो मुझे एग्जैक्ट वर्ड नहीं आता है, अंग्रेजी में मिलता है, लेकिन हम वहां भी कहते हैं हार्ट फेल्ट थैंक्स. वो क्या है? ये एक हमारा अपना उद्गार है. और जब उसको हम बायोलॉजिकल सेंस में देखते हैं, आई एम ए बायोलॉजिस्ट बेसिकली, ए न्यूरोफिजियोलॉजिस्ट, जब हम उस सेंस में इसको देखते हैं तो हम देखते हैं कि इट्स न्यूरल सिग्नल. और जब हम बुद्धि के लेवल पर जाते हैं, सो इट्स हाई ऑर्डर ऑफ न्यूरल कॉन्ग्रीगेशन, जिसको कि हम ब्रेन कहते हैं, जो कि उसको रेगुलेट करता है. तो वो जो रेगुलेशन है, वह रेगुलेशन और उसके ऊपर हायर ऑर्डर में जाते हैं, जहां पर कि हम कॉन्शियस और सब कॉन्शियस और सुपर कॉन्शियस लेवल पर जाते हैं. वो हमारे आध्यात्म ज्ञान में दी हुई है. जो आप गीता की बात कर रहे हैं, जो आप वेद की बात कर रहे हैं, जो आपने उपनिषद की बात कही, इस सब में यह चीज अच्छी तरह से वर्णित है. हम उसका प्रचार प्रसार नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उसके बारे में ओनली आई वांट टू से वन थिंग, दैट ऑल सच काइंड ऑफ टीचिंग आर found in our Gita, are there in our Veda, are there in our Upanishad, and this learning is not a learning that is unfruitful. This learning is a learning as we are learning science. As we go through any textbook of science, any reference book of science, as we go through any kind of novel or any kind of thing, whatever you think about it, just go through it. Try to see English translates of it available. And across the world, people are now trying to learn. This will give some kind of interesting message to you, interesting new kind of thinking to you, that will change your mindset, and that will find a relationship in our body, in our mind, in our soul, our spirit. All such kind of things are there, that how to make an integration among all these, and how to rebuild and regrow. Again, see, some kind of energy flow one can realize. So this is what is the outcome of the our today's education as a challenge to our youth, that they must look into very broadly. And I could see that these changes are coming up. The new generation because they have more access of information. They are across the world, they are seeing the things happening. They are facing new situations, new challenges. So that is also giving them opportunities to learn more, and really that they are much ahead than us. What we are having at this generation, at this time, they are gaining it in their early ages. So I'm really happy. I'm very happy to see the kind of changes which we are seeing in the youth through our school education and higher education experience. So this is what message I would like to give to my youth, that try to empower yourself. Try to integrate all kind of knowledge. Try to make your exposure in such a way that you are more available, you are more sharing, you are more available to your peer group, you are more available to your community, you are more available to your society and to the nation and to the world. That is what your reach should be. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Try and empower yourself is the key word which he gave it to all of us, and rest of the things whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so deeply grateful. Our deepest gratitudes and thanks to Professor Binod Kumar Tripathi ji, who had been very kind to share his thought process with us this evening. And at the same time, he empowered the youth of the world also. Now, all of us, those are interested, this particular program would be available on the Facebook as well as on the YouTube. You can come to ICSI page, International Chamber for Service Industry, or you can come on Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. You can see at both the places, more and more people, and while saying, let's empower the youth of this world, and every child has to be positive, energetic, and vibrant. People, those are in Canada, those are in United States and Latin America, have a wonderful day ahead. People, those are in Europe, now you can go for your cup of tea, enjoy yourself. People, those are in India, you should go for your dinner, soup, whatever you're having. And people, those are in ASEAN, happy good night to you. And Australia, Fiji, and New Zealand, let them dream tonight, the best part of it. And ladies and gentlemen, central theme of Professor Binod Kumar Tripathi ji, I would like to leave it with all of you is that try and do something good in this universe. Try and learn from the epics of your own civilization. From Gita, we would be moving every Sunday morning at 9:30 to 10 Upanishad of India's culture and heritage as well. With these words, once again, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for being with us from the whole world. And thank you everybody. Namaskar and Bharat se aapko Jai Hind. वो देखिए हमारे साथ हाथ भी हिला रहे हैं और हमें बता भी रहे हैं कि आप सबको जहां भी आप हैं, और इसी के साथ साथ आज का कार्यक्रम हम यहाँ खत्म करते हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच, वेरी काइंड.